Hi everybody, this is Beth here. I decided to do my technology standards video on education. It was pretty interesting when I got started on it. I started with the National Council for Accreditation of Teacher Education, and I looked at that, and I'm going to go over the unit standards of that, and then talk a little bit in some specific areas of the program standards. I will tell you that I found it pretty interesting when you look at the health education component of the National Council for Accreditation of Teacher Education in this, and that brings me to the American Association of Health Education standards also. So we're going to kind of look at both of those just because my background is health education, and I'm going to talk a little bit about those standards that apply to technology. To get started, we'll go over the NCATE standard unit standards. What I'm going to do is go over the standards with you first, and then what I found in some of these, and break it down a little bit for you after we go over just the basic unit standards. And as you can see, there's 6 standards: candidate knowledge, skills, professional dispositions. Number 2 is assessment system and unit evaluations, and number 3 is the field experiences and clinical practice. Number 4, diversity. Standard 5, faculty qualifications, performance, and development. And unit standard number 6 is unit governance and resources. So when I looked at unit standard number 3, field experiences and clinical practice, I just found the little things that has to do with technology, and it may, as you can tell, be just maybe a word or something like that involves data or technology, and that's what I found here: design, implementation, evaluation of field experiences and clinical practice. And you can see that these activities involve the analysis of data, the use of technology and current research, and the application of knowledge related to students, families, and communities. And as we go through that, you'll see that a lot, that it just may have a few words about data and technology and then really go into detail about these standards. So if you're looking for something more, I didn't really find it in the unit standards, but we'll still go over what I found. I found in the unit standard number 3C, the candidate's development and demonstration of knowledge, skills, and professional dispositions to help all students learn. They are involved in a variety of school-based activities directed at improvement of teacher learning, such as collaborative projects with peers using information technology and engaging in service learning. And like I said, in the standard 6, the unit governance and resources, I really just found right here the current library, sorry, and curricular resources and electronic information. I'm really not drunk, I just kind of looks like that. But learning all this new equipment. That's really all I found under the unit standards. So now we look at program standards, the educational technology facilitation program standards, and of course, with the title alone, you know there's a lot to that. So facilitators assist teachers in identifying technology systems and resources to meet specific student learning needs. They create interactive and effective learning environments and experience using technology, work closely with teachers to develop curriculum units aligned with national, district, and state standards, and help teachers to apply instructional designs and manage student learning in a technology-enhanced classroom. I believe this is probably where your smart boards come in, and more of web designs and virtual classrooms. So facilitators integrate software and computer systems, multimedia tools, and online media and environments into instructional designs. They provide support system to administrators, teachers, and students to increase the use of technology and to improve student learning. So as we can expect that with educational technology, but what about in some other program standards? Under elementary education program standards, you can see I found two things. Under the arts, so I'll just read that. Elementary teachers know, understand, and use as appropriate to their own understanding and skills the content, functions, and achievements of the performing arts, and that's including dance, music, theater, and the visual arts as primary media for communication, inquiry, and engagement among elementary students. And then under communication to foster collaboration, elementary teachers use their knowledge and understanding of effective verbal, nonverbal, and media communication techniques to foster active inquiry, collaboration, and supportive interaction in the elementary classrooms. And we're seeing this a lot more because we know that kids are just coming to us with all types of technology. So when you look at the 21st century classroom, you will see a very interactive classroom that focus on game-based learning, project-based learning, visual learning, auditory learning, kinesthetic learning, and we hope that this information will impact technology even more in the classrooms. And we also know that it helps the kids learn better because we're not just focusing on a certain type of child, because we know that kids that are in the elementary setting right now are more of a visual learner because they come to us and they probably have a smartphone or a tablet or some other type of device and are able to understand better using more of a modern technology. Under health education program standards, you'll see that candidates utilize computerized health information retrieval systems and educational resources materials to implement and evaluate health education programs. And they also serve as consultants to individual requesting assistance in solving health-related problems. Candidates also understand and interpret concepts and theories of health education, and teachers use a variety of communication methods in providing health education. Some of the technology that is used in the classroom now, it's things such as ways to count your calories. You have a calorie counter and the diet tracker that kids can use, and it's an app. A lot of these are apps, and the pedometers, of course, and there's a lot now, of course, you can do with the Fitbits together too. That's really helping kids. And as much as I hate to say it, the Pokemon Go really is getting kids outside too, and I'm sure that's brought up a lot in health classes. You also have BAM, it's Body and Mind. It's a very kid-friendly website run by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. It covers everything from nutrition to physical activity and any type of mental well-being. So there's a lot out there that health educators are also using. And as I've mentioned in a previous presentation, the GoNoodle is also very popular, not only for physical activity, but also for nutrition too. And also other things. It covers a wide variety of things that helps in the classroom of kids of all ages. So it's good that those program standards in health education, that they are covering technology. So then when you look at some more of the standards under the American Association of Health Education, you can see content knowledge. Candidates demonstrate the knowledge and skills of a health literate educator. They access a variety of reliable data sources related to health. And candidates collect health-related data also. I know that there's a lot of ways that, of course, we can look at BMI data and discuss it through technology, and there's a lot of resources out for childhood obesity that are utilized in the classroom also. So there's a lot of information out there under health education. Some more. Candidates implement health education instructions. Candidates utilize technology and resources that provide instruction in challenging, clear, and compelling ways and engage diverse learners. And then candidates design a plan to collaborate with others, such as school personnel, community health educators, and students' families in planning and implement health education. I can tell you that as far as our staff wellness, and I apologize if you hear my dog barking, under our staff wellness program, and a lot of things that's been promoted through Healthier Tennessee is the Streaks for Small Starts app, and it's something that everybody can utilize, and we have taken advantage of that in as part of our staff wellness, where it gives you nutrition information. You can get on there and keep up with exercise. It gives you little streaks of information. It's not anything big. It's not telling you to get out there and run a marathon or anything. It's just small little steps. And the app has become a great resource with our school personnel and just with the people across the state of Tennessee. So that's just one example that of using technology with our teachers and with our personnel, with our staff wellness. Well, I hope you found some of this information to be helpful. I was pretty interested in looking at the technology standards, see what is incorporated in a lot of these educational standards. I do feel once there's any changes that will occur, I believe that technology will probably be at the forefront of a lot of that information. So thank you for watching the PowerPoint and listening to me, and hope there was some information that was helpful. Sorry about my dog. Thanks.